It's an Infinity Game Changer.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Infinity Game Changer, where Ben and I aim to motivate, assist and inspire business owners to achieve more than they ever thought possible. This is just, if in truth, this is two guys having a friendly chat.
Yep.
Which is what we do. And part of our podcast each week is we use the Stephen Bartlett Diary of a CEO conversation cards, and one of us picks the card and gives us the answer at the end. Well, it's your turn today, Ben. I know you've drawn a card, but I don't know what it is. So do you want to tell us what the question is?
So it's by Mo Gordat, and it's, what do you promise to do to make our world a better place? So, I know my answer.
You know your answer already?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. So the subject for today is who you hang around with matters a lot in business. We're not trying to talk about people's personal lives. We're talking about their business surroundings.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to give me your little thoughts on that or not?
So it's kind of what we're talking about at the last Inner Circle, and we had John, the gentleman who applied, who would fit into one Inner Circle, but he was driven. He had massive plans, everything. We said, you know what, he belongs in this Inner Circle because he wants to level up, basically. And obviously, there's different criteria about our Inner Circles. Can we talk? You're allowed to talk about Inner Circles, aren't we?
Yeah, we can talk about them.
But we have little exclusive Inner Circle groups. And so we said, this guy fits in here because it's going to benefit him to be hanging around with that next level of people to him. And so, yeah, and I know you mentioned about personal life, but yeah, if you started running, Carl started having to go into the gym.
I have started running.
And then I started running, and I was like, there's people getting fit in this office, so I'm going to. And like you said, in business. And so, yeah, the people you hang around with, and I think businesses need to evolve. If your business is stagnant, no offence to anyone working there, but same staff doing the same stuff, that's going to be the summary. If you're not bringing new talent in or even evolving the talent that you've got, your business is going to stay the same the whole time.
Yeah, and that brings us back to how long you've been in business. Well, I've been in business 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, what is your business doing now? It wasn't. Well, it's just the same. So you've been in business 1 year 10 times over.
Yeah.
You've not grown every year, compound. Yeah. So that brings us back to that. I do agree with. I like the sentence "who you hang around with matters a lot," because I think, like you said, businesses have stages, don't they? And when you got your business going, there'd be a team of people, like my national company. The team of people that got it going were fantastic people. And one of them, my ops manager, when I got going, he was such a grafter. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm still in contact with him now. He was such a grafter and such a hands-on guy. I'll openly say, without his effort, the business probably wouldn't have got going, because I couldn't do everything in the business. And he was fantastic. But the business did outgrow what he could do. And he came to me and said, this isn't where it's going. It's not where I want to be. And I realised at that point that, oh my God, we're losing a great guy. We weren't losing a great guy at all. We'd outgrown him. And that's a very different thing. And he recognised it before I did. We're still in contact with him now, by the way. He's got his own businesses. He's doing really well. We were in one of his units last week.
Yep. The content,
yeah, he's a fantastic guy. But the business had evolved, and the people that were in it needed to evolve. And I think luckily they naturally realised that. And I've got another friend who owns a business in Selby, and it's a man and wife team. They hit the nail on the head when they said, what got my business going isn't the people that take my business to £1 million a month, because the skill set of the people that start a business isn't a skill set of £1 million a month people. So they've got their place in the growth plan. And I think business owners need to realise that. I was fiercely loyal to my team that got my businesses going, to the point actually it was to my detriment and to theirs, may I add. Because I wanted them to grow with the business and let's go team, and it was going places that well, we don't want to do this, and I didn't realise that my mistake there was the business had outgrown the people. So I think who you hang around with matters a lot, and I think you become, is it a merge of the 5 people you spend the most time with?
Yeah. You all kind of level out around each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a new fish in the pond, you'll grow to the size of the fish in the pond, but you won't grow past it. You need to find another pond. And there's a great graphic, isn't there, where there's the goldfish in the little tiny bowl jumping to the big bowl, where he's just a little fish in a big pond again, and he ruled that one. But here he's just a little fish. I think businesses and people need to do that, and if you don't bring in, shall we say, new people into your pool, you will, as you say, naturally stagnate. But you've done nothing wrong, but you haven't grown. So
I remember it was when I was an employee, but obviously I'd always worked retail, and then about 25, not a retail isn't a proper job, but I wanted to challenge myself more. So I got, when I went to work in sales in the property investment company, and I worked in retail and I had a pub job on like 2 or 3 nights a week. I lived on my own, needed cash, pub jobs. I remember about a month in talking to people in the pub, and it was, people invested 105 grand, and it was it was an investment company. I remember being like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and people in the pub sat around, oh, who's got that type of money to invest? Who's got this? And that doubt started creeping my head in. It was only 2 or 3 nights, but again, it started creeping in. And I remember saying to the owner of the company, I don't get it, just explain to me, because, the bloke's in the pub and all this, and I'm naive and stuff. And he said to me, the best thing you can do is quit that job. Genuinely just quit the job. He said, I know you're thinking cash, I earn far more in commission than I ever had to worry about the pub. But he said to me, quit it, because the more time you spend around people in this office, so 2 to 3 nights a week, I swapped it, I went and played footy with the sales team. And I'm not kidding, all of us just started to get better. And I got better, because I spent more time with them than the other guys. And it was, and I'll always remember that moment, this was 10 years ago, to be like, oh yeah, that's...
I mean, the guys in the pub, they were great, but they were happy in their pond.
100%. And when it went to, I'd go in there, I'd whinge about a customer and shop, and they'd be like, oh, they were a nightmare out there, and it was a good laugh. But unfortunately, when I did that, it was just a different change of scenery.
It's called growth.
Yep.
It's called growth. And I think people need to make sure there's personal growth happening all of the time with them, their business and their team. We quite often, if I bring anybody into this business, they have to be better than me, or I don't employ them. And originally, I was worried about employing people better than me, because I thought, they're going to be better than me, they'll show me up. They'll know more than me about the subject. So I'm not bringing them in, they're too good. Whereas now, I'm like, I want the best person I can possibly get. And you have to be better than me, otherwise the business doesn't improve. And if you're not better than me, I may as well do it myself. And I want to have better people. So now my mindset switched completely to when I bring anybody new into this business, they've got to be better than me at the task they are doing, and I will learn from them quite happily. Like, I could film this. Nowhere near as good as Paul, our video man, though. Nowhere near. So, and I knew, because I'd met you before, hadn't I? Yeah. Before you came to work for me.
Yeah.
I'd met Paul, and he created a video. We'd just hired in this video guy. And I'd met Paul, and he's a fantastic job. It was a brilliant job that you did.
Thank you.
So when I wanted a videographer, I spoke to somebody I know. I was like, I created an avatar of somebody that I wanted. And I wanted that guy. And the guy I was speaking to 3 days later rang me and said, you won't believe what's just happened. I've just bumped into Paul, and he's interested in coming to work for you. It's like, fantastic, like, universe has answered my question. But I went for the best person. I'll say that on camera.
Thank you.
The best person we could probably get for the job. In he comes. Done. When I wanted someone in the field that you sit in.
Stop it.
I wanted them. I wrote the list. Well, I want Ben Day. Go and get Ben Day. And now you applied for the job, but we laid the seeds in front of you, and you'd followed them seeds to the application process. we get the best people possible to come here. You can do it. And always recruit better than you, because who you hang around with matters a lot, and bring the best people in. There you go. You happy?
I am.
Good. Was this been a good podcast?
Yeah. That wasn't a pitch for In a Circle, by the way. No. But if you are in the North Yorkshire area and looking for that,
well, it's quite an exclusive group.
Yeah, you'd have to apply, obviously.
You need to apply for In a Circle. I can tell you what it is.
Let's do that.
I'm happy to do it. It's not a pitch, by the way. In a Circle is something we rerun here, and it's in person, where we sit in a room. There's me and there's 8 business owners, but it's the same 8 business owners every month, so we all know each other, and the 8 people trust each other. It takes a few meetings to get that, and you come with a problem, and you have to be vulnerable in that room. I've got a problem, guys. This is the problem, and you tell us that problem a week before. All 8 problems come in, they're put into a pack, and they're sent out. And then when you come to the meeting a week later, you should have an answer to at least one of the problems for the other people. And that way, you sit down, and if all 8 have got an answer to your problem, you have got 8 really good business minds. Well, usually it's me and 7 others. Good business minds having answers to, and you can say, well, look, thank you very much, guys. I'm going to take that away. I'll take a bit from you, a bit from you, a bit from you. I've fixed this problem. In a Circle is a long day, and you get an hour each on your business, but you get 8 people on your business, and we all help your business, and it moves round the table. You get your problem fixed, and you get 8 great people work on your business for an hour. Now, you get a lot done with 8 people in an hour. Now, they're heavy days, but they're brilliant days, and there's only, we do them on a Tuesday. There's only 4 groups available, so it is a very exclusive group. But you get business owners driving their business forward month on month on month on month. And I won't say someone's name, but one of the first people in it, he's added millions to his turnover. Millions. Yep. He's a super success story. Brilliant. So In a Circle works.
Yep.
But that's another thing.
Yep.
So I hope you've enjoyed this little podcast. Who you hang around with matters a lot. I hang around with you, Ben. Yeah. That matters a lot to me.
Well, saying this morning about going for a run together.
And thank you. Have you...
So what do you do to promise the world a better place? And we've spoke about this quite a lot, and I've come to you for a lot of advice, because I promise to... I don't know how to phrase it. I promise to not change, because I do give quite a lot, I think.
True.
I think just for the very nature of the job we're in. But I think by my nature I do. And I've been burnt a few times. And I remember coming to you the last time with a previous business owner, a business partner, and I was a bit like, never again, never again, never again. I remember you saying, you will eventually win though.
Yes, definitely. Don't change, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have been burnt a few times. I get that, but you should learn from it, but don't change. Yeah.
So but I don't think it's my nature to change. It is my nature to change, but not to. I do want to make the world a better place. I've got my little girl. I want her to grow up in a nice world and have her know that there's good, and it's not all stress or anything like that. And so I promise to keep being myself, because I do think I do try and make the office act a bit of a personality higher, try and have a laugh with everyone, that. And so I promise to not change and not let anything get to me.
Good, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
You should stick this to that. Everybody in the office knows Ben.
Yeah.
And if Ben's having a bad day, everybody's like, what's going on? What's wrong with Ben? So you are a character. There you go. You are a character in our soap opera. That's what you are. You're a character in our soap opera. Okay, don't change. Yeah, we all love you being around here.
There we go.
Okay, well that's it. That's the Infinity Podcast. That's it for today. And there's links around if you want any help. Click. We'll get back to you by phone or email. And I'm sure you're on the next one. You're on them all now, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
This is just becoming a double act.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll see you on the next one.
See you soon.
Bye.
It's an Infinity Game Changer.